Hey, what's up, good people? Listen, I'm going to cover a lot of stuff really quick, so I need you to pay attention. My name is Larry Jones. For those of you that are new, make sure if you're new to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. For those of you that's been rolling with me for a while, make sure you hit the like button. I made a video a few hours earlier, and I was talking about GM, General Motors, as an EV play. And I kept saying GE because I have a GE play that I'm also going to talk about in this video. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I plan on doing between now and before the Fed speaks at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I am going to be doing some plays into earnings, making some money, already making some money. And I just wanted to share it with the family like I've been sharing. If anybody gets on here talking about, hey, you didn't let us know, guys, family, please correct them. I have. All right, let's go right into it. Let's look at what's coming up. First, we know that it is now Tuesday, so we have to look to Wednesday. Tomorrow morning is the FOMC meeting, and that's when the Fed is going to have his rate hike. Okay, I will be trying to air that live. And then Facebook, Meta, and then Peloton. All right. So let's deal with Peloton. Okay. Let's go to Peloton. This is just me, and I'm not telling you what to do. This is just me. Peloton. How would I be playing Peloton if I was getting into Peloton? This is exactly how I would be playing Peloton, with small amounts of money. If the market is green or running up tomorrow before the Fed talks, which happens last year, happened about 80% of the time. So let's wait for the data, see what the data is going to do. Sorry, I'm a little OCD. And see what the data is going to tell us. If it is green, believe it or not, I would be shorting Peloton. Peloton is it's in a lot of trouble. Financially, Peloton is still in a lot of trouble. They have a lot of debt. They borrowed a lot of money. And long term, I just see Peloton just going down. They've been doing a lot of strong advertising. And to me personally, this is part of my psychology trading. That's a sign that they're in trouble. So I would be shorting Peloton. Me personally, I wouldn't be buying even anymore. So if it ran really, really high, I would be doing puts if you're doing options. And I would go out far. I wouldn't be trying to do it for the next week. I would go out March, April, May, and do that way. All right, let's go back and let's see what is next. So we got Amazon. I'm neutral. We got Starbucks, which hit its 52-week high. We got Ford and Alphabet. Ford, I'm just DCAing, and then Ford, and then Alphabet. Google, if you want to know what I'm doing with Google, I shared with you guys on yesterday. Let me show you exactly what I'm doing with Google. With Google, I'm doing an option play, right? And I shared with you guys on yesterday that I was entering into an option position. So on Google, let's go here. On Google, here's where I am with Google. Remember, you only go in according to what you can afford. I'm up 19% on Google, and as you could see, a cool $1,700. And I did a call on Google, and what I'm going to do is I am going to sell tomorrow morning if it goes up even higher. And I'm going to sell if I see a spike first thing Wednesday morning. I am going to I'm going to cash out. And originally I was going to hold some until after because Google could run up, but why run the risk, right? So I'm not going to run the risk. I'm going to take my money and run. But before I did that already, what did I do, family? I set a stop loss. So it doesn't matter how many contracts you had. I don't care if you only had one. 19% is 19%. It could be up by 25% tomorrow morning. All right. So let's keep it going. Let's see what else is on the earnings. All right, so we got that, and then we got the jobs Friday. If the jobs come in good on Friday, then that's going to be negative for the market. All right, so we have to see what the Fed is going to do. All right, so let's talk about GE. There is another play that I'm in, GE. And I just have here, I just simply have 125 shares. I bought into GE Healthcare, all right? GE Healthcare Technologies, which is owned by General Electric. That's why I kept saying GE instead of GM on the prior video. So I am going to continue to DCA into GE Healthcare because healthcare does well when? During a recession. So we're not in a deep recession now, and it's already doing well. GE is a long-established company with a lot of cash, a lot of knowledge. It's an area I personally want to be in, so I'm going to continue to dollar cost average in. Now, I was into some option plays that I sold for over 330%. And I'm not going to show that, but I made some good cash on that one. For those of you that got into it, leave me a comment. I'm just bringing these to the family. Because of my psychology trading, I look for opportunities where most are not talking about. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. And after tomorrow, I will probably enter back in to some more GE options. OK, what else do we have here? Let's see, LAC. So let's look at LAC. I talked about it a few hours ago. And as you could see, I entered into a LAC LAC option. And I'm already up 34% on LAC. I'm already up 34%. Now, why did LAC go up? Let's see. Did I save that? So I did not. Let me pull this up. I'm going to, let's see here. GM, just watch the video before this one. I'm sorry. GM, General Motors, made an infusion, a big cash infusion into company ticker symbol LAC. What does LAC do? LAC does lithium. It's called Lithium Americas. They want to produce, GM wants this company to produce enough lithium for their EVs, for their vehicles. How much do they want them to produce? They want them to produce enough for 1 million vehicles. And so GE has infused LAC with some money, right? And I want you to watch the video before this one to see exactly how much. I just wanted to bring this, guys, to you in a timely fashion, right? So I did an option play on LAC, and I'm going to wait for a pullback and start to dollar cost average into the stock. Now, I bought a little stock, very little. I'm going to wait and see if there's a pullback, and then I will begin to buy more. But this is going to be a long play, not a short play. So I'm going to be holding this till after 2006. Prior to this infusion of cash, they've had issues and they've been coming down, but they didn't have this whopping infusion of cash from GM. All right. So we already covered GE Healthcare. As you could see, it's cooling off today. But if you go to the week, you could see that it is up. Right. And if you go to the month, you could see it's already up almost 24%. Spotify is on fire right now. They're doing well. And so I'm not in the Spotify. I just wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. And GM is up just before closing bell at 7.41 because GM said that by 2026 that they were going to overtake Tesla. Good luck on that, GM. All right. So those are the plays that I am into. I wanted to share this with you guys. I will be out of Google tomorrow on the option play. I do have Google in my $5 a day. I'm going to keep that. I'm never going to stop that. And for the foreseeable future, Google is a great company, but I will be out of that play. I will be out of all of these option plays tomorrow before the FOMC meeting. It's usually around 2 o'clock. Okay. And as we know, when the Fed starts talking, just before he starts talking, the market is generally green. Let's see what the market is going to do tomorrow. We don't know for sure. But 80%, over 80% of the times when I aired the FOMC meetings live, you guys remember, it went up. And as long as the Fed kept talking and they kept asking these questions, trying to trip the market up, it starts to go down, right? And so when entering into option plays, for me, part of my psychology is when an option is beat down the most, that's when I generally enter into an option. If I'm going to be doing a put, I do it when it's up, and vice versa. When the market is down, then I do a call because I have greater gains. For those of you that do options, if you do not know how to do options, do not try it. So between 2 and 2:30 tomorrow, during the FOMC meeting, is one of the most dangerous times to be trading. You need to have your positions already locked and loaded. Hopefully something I said helped you guys. Remember to download both links in the description below. That's Weeble and Moo. Okay, make sure you guys watch the video that will appear here that talks about this company, LAC, Lithium Americas, and make sure you do some research on it, because I believe there's plenty of money to be made long term. Leave me a comment, hit that like button, and we will see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.